If you always double your bet, you can't lose. That's the promise of the famous Martingale strategy. Sounds tempting, but mathematics explains why it's actually a guaranteed way to go broke. Today we'll break it down with examples, formulas, and real evidence. First, what is the Martingale? The Martingale is a betting strategy that originated in 18th century France. It consists of always betting the same base amount in a 50/50ths game, like flipping a coin or betting on red-black in roulette, and doubling the bet each time you lose. The logic is when you finally win, you recover all your losses plus your original stake. According to D'Alembert, who wrote about it in 1713, this was one of the first gambling strategies formalized in probability theory. But how does it fail so spectacularly? Well, let's look at two critical factors. At first glance, the Martingale looks foolproof. Start with 10, lose, then bet 20, lose, then 40, and so on. When you finally win, say on the 7th try, you get everything back. Mathematically, that's true, but only if you have infinite money and no betting limits. In real life, players don't have unlimited capital and casinos don't allow infinite doubling. As an example, imagine a roulette table with a 500 maximum bet. If you start with 10 and double down after each loss, you'll be stuck after 5 losses because you coup on to raise to 10,240 to win it all back. On top of that, no average player has that kind of money to sustain such a progression. As Thorpe pointed out in his 1962 book, Beat the Dealer, any betting system that ignores these limits is doomed to fail. But even if you could somehow overcome the limits, you still wouldn't win in the long run, because the expected value of the game is negative. Every casino game has a negative expected value, because the house has an edge. In European roulette, the house edge is 2.7%. That means for every 100 you bet, you expect to lose 2.7 on average. The Martingale doesn't change this expectation, it just accelerates the disaster. By doubling after losses, you're essentially betting against yourself, and the house edge compounds with each passing bet. And finally, there's the illusion of control. The Martingale feels like a sure thing because it creates a false sense of control over random events. Red must come out sooner or later. This is the gambler's fallacy, believing past events affect future ones. Imagine if coin flips remembered which side won last time, and red could possibly win next time because it just did. If you believe that, you'd be right on track to lose everything. In the end, the Martingale is not a way to win. It's a mathematical and psychological trap that ensures you eventually run out of money. Casinos know this, which is why they don't need to ban it. They don't need to because, in the end, the house always wins. So if anyone ever tells you to just double until you win, remember, the Martingale will always make you poor. If you want more videos debunking gambling and financial myths, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this content.